afternoon, Westland. I am very excited to be here, and I want to thank everybody for coming. My name is Sarah Parker, and I am part of the management team at GrowthWorks, and I work with our juveniles that are adjudicated through Third Circuit Court. And we service 17 communities throughout Wayne County, and Westland is one of our cities that we serve. And one thing that I get the pleasure and the opportunity to do is work with all the 17 different police departments that work with our youth. And I get to work directly with the school resource officers in general because they have a lot of our youth and work with a lot of our youth. And in January, we started a juvenile advisory council, and one of the things that we decided to do was honor some of our police officers that have gone above and beyond and done an outstanding job in working with our youth and families. And today, we're here to honor Officer Rodney Donald, who's been outstanding. But first, I want to ask Antoine to come up and talk a little bit about our Juvenile Advisory Council. And then we have a guest speaker who's going to speak about his interactions with Officer Donald. Antoine?
My name is Antoine Jackson. I'm a member of the Juvenile Advisory Council of GrowthWorks. Our primary focus for the council is semi-juvenile justice reform, find weak spots in the system, detention centers, placement facilities, and try to improve in those areas. A big focus area that we've kind of taken a look at lately has been officer involvement, teacher involvement, and we've mentioned a lot of areas where those first points of contacts and how important it is, our roles are when we initiate contact, with youth that initially gets involved into the system. So the council is made up of a few police officers, some circuit court judges, juvenile judges, some attorneys, prosecutors, and a collection of people, therapists, many people. And we believe that the role of police officers is probably almost of the utmost importance every day, right? Because this is, initially starting out in a system when we began, this is the first opportunity that we get to get the help we need as youth. I started with GrowthWorks in this same fashion, and think about how much I benefited from the officer that I had contact with. And how much he helped just by taking a second look at things and kind of trying to find a spot where he could be of assistance with. There was a lot of things needed in our home. I've got 7 brothers and sisters, many things needed, many things we were short of, and many things that we struggle as a household. And that officer recognized a lot, and I think he kind of did the right thing and was very helpful in guiding us where he had guided us at the time, which was taking those steps to get the assistance that we needed once we had gotten involved into the system. So, all right.
Thank you, Antoine. Antoine is one of our shining stars. Next, I would like to bring up Mr. Nathaniel. Mr. Nathaniel is a current client of ours on probation, and Sarah Rader, who is his case manager. And we had brought Nathan in a couple weeks ago just to meet with him and talk to him about doing a presentation for our council meeting. And he had then brought up and told us a story about an interaction that he had with Officer Donald, and we were like, what? We were like, we feel the same way, and we're getting ready to give him an award. We'd love to have you come and speak. So it worked out perfectly. So you want to come up? All right.
So back in February, I got put on probation because of a disagreement between me and my grandmother. at the time, yes, I was living with my grandmother, and we had arguments quite a bit. And one time it led into where she called the cops on me for multiple reasons that I will never understand. But after I got put on probation, I had some rough spots, but Officer Donald kind of helped me through a couple of those, like school, getting back on track with that, just helping me keep focused on catching back up in school. Then a few months ago in April, my grandmother passed away from COVID, and that same day, our apartment got broken into and we got some stuff stolen from us. Now, Officer Donald seen the case that rise the next morning and took on the case and took the case himself and found the missing stuff and figured out everything he could to try and track the person down who stole the stuff. And he did that, and I really appreciated it. And after that, just constantly, I went to him for help for just talking or getting a little bit of help in school, more or less just the talking part, because don't have many people in the school that's half split up. But he's helped me a lot through all of this. Recently, I've been interacting with him a bit again after summer break. Didn't really talk much because I didn't actually have a way to contact him, but we're starting to talk a bit more, and once school arrives, I know we'll probably have a few more interactions as well, but he's helped a lot, and I really think he deserves everything he's getting, and he's a really great man. So,
Yeah, we'll stay up here so we can hand the award to him if you want. All right, so this is, what we're talking about in terms of Officer Donald and what he does. I mean, we can't say enough about him, and working with him over the past year and a half, since he's been the school resource officer. And, I'm able to call him if we have a concern about a youth, and he'll even call me if he's got some questions about if a youth needs some services. And, we have an excellent relationship with Westland Youth Assistance and working with Paul Motz and their team. So we will work together in surrounding the youth and family and getting them the services they need. So it's been a great partnership, and we can't say enough about Officer Donald. And so before I hand off the award, I would like to ask Laura Rayners, our Community Relations Director, to come up and say a few words. Thank you.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having us here today. My name's Laura Rayners. I'm the Community Relations Director at GrowthWorks, and I want to start off by thanking Sarah and her team. I mean, the work that they do through the care management organization, it's truly amazing. And to get to meet people like Anton and like Nathaniel, I mean, I think we know some of the unfortunate situations that these youth end up in, and to see the work that Sarah and her team, and then through the support, through the public safety departments that we have, I mean, we are just so incredibly fortunate. I mean, truly, GrowthWorks, we're literally just a conduit, really. I mean, we have amazing individuals that work with us, but our goal is to help the communities that we serve. And Mayor Wild, Chief JEDRUSIK, thank you so much for your partnership in the city of Westland. I mean, we are so fortunate to serve all of the Conference of Western Wayne communities, and really just want to thank you, Officer Donald. I mean, I know that this is just a small sample of the great work that you're doing, and that the rest of the officers, and we can't say thank you enough, and we're truly blessed to have such amazing partners. So thank you guys very much.
All right. I'd also like to thank Ms. Shauna Walker for helping me set this up. She is my twin at work. Jim Tuminansky is here from GrowthWorks as well. Danielle Lupu, Daryl Woods, thank you for coming. Sarah Rader, this is Nathaniel's caseworker who's here. Okay, step on up here. Well deserved. I want to thank you so much for your outstanding work with our youth and their families, and we just can't say enough. And congratulations, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
There you go.
Well, this is cool. First, I'd like to thank the mayor, city of Westland. I'd like to thank my administration, my boss, my wife, everyone at GrowthWorks. Especially the administration, they're always empowering me to kind of do what I want to do as I see fit, and they kind of give me the ability to kind of do the things that I want to do to help the kids that I want to help. And sometimes just take the initiative to do what I need to do and get the things done. If I have a question, I can go to them and they'll give me a yes or a no. Mostly it's a yes. But I'm just very thankful for the organization that I work for, who they understand the need that we have in our community. They understand the importance of diversifying our workforce. They understand that it starts with our youth. It starts in our schools and within our community. So I would just honestly like to thank the administration, the mayor, and everyone at GrowthWorks. So round of applause for you all as well. Thank you.
Well, I open it up if any of you gentlemen want to say a few words, or anybody in the audience is more than welcome to come up and say a few words if you'd like.
I just want to, real quick, I want to thank everyone for you guys stepping forward and actually acknowledging and presenting this award. It's nice, we like to give awards to our guys all the time, but when we get them from an outside entity coming in, it means a lot. And all I can say about Officer Donald is that he's excelled at everything he's done, and he's just, I don't want to say that he's one of the few, because officers, all the police officers out there, we try to engage in community policing, but Officer Donald is the officer that has excelled in every position he's had when it comes to that. When he was in community policing, everybody was coming forward about, oh, this is the greatest community police officer we've ever had, and now we're getting that out of the school. So I appreciate you. We appreciate you, Rodney. Keep up the good work, and thank you for everything you do.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. GrowthWorks, thank you for this incredible partnership that we've had with the city and through the Conference of Western Wayne. And we appreciate you taking a few minutes today to recognize one of our finest. And I think when word got out that you were recognizing, I don't think any of us were surprised, because he really does do a great job, and he has from the day he hired in. But what I was thinking of is he's also extremely popular in our community. If word got out that we were having this today, we could have had this in the Grand Ballroom, and we could have had everybody here. So, but we're so proud of the work he does. He's a great guy. He's a family man. It's not surprising to me that he took interest in your situation, and he wanted to help you. That's just the type of guy he is, and he's raising his own family. And you see him around town, you bump into him at the grocery store, you see him, he's down to earth. And whenever we have opportunities to interact with the youth in our department, in our city, Officer Donald's always been a big part of that. So we're proud of him, and we're proud that GrowthWorks, you're extremely respected, not only in Westland, but all throughout Wayne County. So the fact that you'd recognize one of our own means a lot to us, and Officer Donald's doing a great job, and as the chief mentioned, he's excelled at just about everything that he's done, and not only Officer Donald, but other officers. We do give him a long leash, because we kind of capitalize on the passion that he has for his job, and by allowing him to utilize his passion, it just makes us, it gives us a stronger police department. It makes us just a stronger community. So once again, keep up the great work, Officer Donald, and GrowthWorks. Thank you for recognizing one of our finest today.
All right. Thank you very much, everybody, for attending this honor, and thank you again for your hard work and your services with our youth and families.